Get ready for Scexit on the 13th of October, Scotland's exit from Rugby World Cup 2019. When Scotland leave Japan, some things are going to change. Check your passport is valid to fly home. Check conspiracy theories that prove that all referees and weather patterns are against you. And finally, check your own mental stability after another display of your team's startling irrelevance on the world stage. Get ready for Scexit on the 13th of October and visit ancestry.com to see if you can still claim to be Welsh. Hello and welcome back to Rugby This Evening. We're surviving the typhoon, but... Oh no, wait. What is this now? An earthquake? Ah! Quick, let's go straight on to the only remaining game of the day, Ireland versus Samoa, in 80 minutes, in 80 seconds.
Seconds.
Yep, this is 80 minutes in 80 seconds. Ireland versus Samoa being the only match to survive in the midst of the typhoon today. No match before has been cancelled in a Rugby World Cup, and today England versus France and New Zealand versus Italy were both called off. It's like buses, I suppose. You wait all day for one and then two get cancelled at once. Okay, simmer down, entire planet. Okay, let's have 80 seconds on the clock, around about here. That's a bird. That's a badger. Okay, let's go. And we're underway. Ireland are the first to score, a try from Rory Best, getting a try for Rory Best, to try there for Rory Best. Tag Furlong scores again for Ireland. Both in the first 10 minutes, Ireland have a commanding lead, 2 tries in, and it's a try for Johnny Sexton. Now we're in 20 minutes, but it's already 3 tries for Ireland. Again, they're looking for a 4th try to get a bonus point to guarantee a quarter-final. Samoa strike back. They've got a try. Lamb scores. No conversion, though. And there we are. Oh, no, Johnny Sexton scored just before half-time. Just before half-time, Sexton goes over. It's 26 points to 5 at half-time. And Ireland, that's their bonus point. They're in the quarterfinals. Well done them. Whatever happens tomorrow with Japan versus Scotland, or a lack of Japan versus Scotland, won't affect them at all. They're in the quarterfinals. Well done them. And they were in the second half, and Lama's already scored for Ireland. CJ Stander gets a 6th for Ireland, and they're running away with it. Just before half-time, Bundy Aki received a red card for his services, but I didn't mention it because it's made no effect on the game whatsoever. Samoa have been disappointing for most of this World Cup, and it's only continued today. And a try for Conway. That's Ireland's 7th try. It's an absolute mauling, I'm afraid. And Samoa go down 47 points to 5. They just couldn't live with the Irish. Samoa then, this is their last match of the tournament. They'll be going home, of course, with just 1 win over the Russians. That was a bonus point win, but it wasn't really a highlight. They struggled. They had sim bins during that game and lost the first half. So a really, really disappointing tournament for Samoan rugby, and hopefully by 2023 they'll sort out their interior problems. But that's for another day. Ireland through to the quarterfinals to face either New Zealand or South Africa. This has been 80 minutes in 80 seconds.
80 minutes in 80 seconds.
A big win for Ireland then. Later in the episode we'll look at how that's affected their pool and have a look at all the other pools, see what the teams need tomorrow in the final day of pool play. But now it's time to put a celebrity guest through our skills test, and Helen's there. Helen, skills test number 3, are you confident?
Yeah, very confident.
So this is kicking distance. How far can you usually kick a rugby ball?
I'm saying 50 meters.
So you understand that you are supposed to kick it with a foot and not hit it with a racket?
I'm not really sure about what you're talking about.
Well, okay, let's see what you got. And to be expected, Helen will be back tomorrow for her final 2 skills tests. Now it's time to join South Africa legend and commentator Jakie de Jake for some more tips on how to be the best in the box. That is the commentary box. The commentary best in the commentary box. Just go to Jakie. Jakie, are you there?
Hi all.
Why didn't you return my calls? What have you got for us today, Jakie? So basically, I'm going to be using different sports analogies. So if you're new to the game, then you should be able to catch on and kind of transfer your skills from other sports or maybe even other walks of life. Can you give us a demonstration? I couldn't agree more. Let's give a demonstration now. And that's a score. Game, set, match, Federer. LBW. Home run. It's a goal. They've got it in the top right-hand corner. Birdie, albatross, goose. It's a strike. You're a bowling demon. He cuts the tape and that's a score. 4. Harry Potter has caught the snitch. Hotbox, divide that by 9, please. Lights, camera, action. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can be used against you in a court of law. And he's beaten one tackler, he's beaten another tackler. And he scored there. Goal, 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 la Messi, goal. There we go, all. That's how you use different sports and different walks of life when you're commentating the scoring of points in a rugby match. Thanks, Jakie. Very informative stuff there. Very informative. But that's not all for this evening. It's a Saturday evening treat. We have one more stop to make. We're going to visit Bear Grylls and see how he's getting on looking after a ball and surviving in the wild.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm out here in this glorious Japanese forest in Tokyo. So today, I've been teaching Gilbert how to fish with nothing but his bare hands. Ah, bare hands! Ha! So as you can see, this is quite a big lake. There's going to be lots of big fish in here. A lot of different types of fish. They're going to be swimming around, trying to figure out what it is they can and can't eat, just like us. The things you're going to want to stay away from are rocks, shopping trolleys, Godzilla, tree trunks that look like Elvis Presley, rocks the size of Mount Everest. Yes, they can actually be found if you squish it down into a flat pancake. They can all fit right in here. You've also got things like the entire city of Paris. Other things involve people who don't like crisps. They just throw their crisp packets into there with the crisps in the crisp packet, so you not only get the plastic, but you also get soggy crisps, and no one likes that. So, without further ado, take your finger, anyone will do. I like to use my index, so you can look at the fish, point at them, make direct eye contact. So what you're going to do is take your finger, pop it in the water there like that, wiggle it around like a worm or a penis, or any other kind of floppy long things that you like to see. Flip it around a bit, and then sooner or later there will be a fish that... Ah! So as you can see right here, there's a hand-shaped fish coming up to the surface. It's very slow, doesn't know what to think, but it likes the look of something. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and lure it to the surface, and I'm going to try and catch it for dinner. I can see it, I just can't get to it. It's taunting me. So, tonight, after catching all those fish, we're now going to cook them all up and eat them for dinner. I lied, we didn't actually catch anything at all. We are going to go hungry.
Thanks, Bear. Bon appetit. Now, as promised, let's have a look at the pool situation before the last day of pool action tomorrow. We're going to make some predictions as we go, since there's one game in each pool, so stay alive to that and make your predictions known in that corner. Pool A first. Of course, we saw Ireland mark that big win over Samoa. They did what they needed to do. They're now on 16 points. Now, for Japan to catch them, they will have to score 2 points, which could happen in the case of an abandoned match or a draw. However, if the match does go ahead and they lose to Scotland, they will have to lose by less than 7 and score 4 tries. Scotland then will need to win. They'll need to win by more than 7, unless they score 4 tries, in which case they will have to stop Japan scoring 4 tries if they're going to get within 7 points of them. Nice and clear. The prediction then, head for Scotland, heart for Japan. There are many permutations to come though, many, many, many. Of course, if Scotland score 4 more pool points than the Japanese in that game, they will be equal on points and Scotland will go through as a result of their winning that head-to-head in the same way that Japan would overtake Ireland if they were both on 16 because of their earlier win, which I won't shut up about ever. Pool B now, and because of that cancellation, it means that New Zealand top the pool, Italy in 3rd place as ever. However, Namibia play Canada tomorrow in what could be a huge opportunity for the Namibians to score their first ever Rugby World Cup win. They've competed in every tournament since 1999. This will be their 23rd game. Fingers crossed for the Namibians to win in the early morning, but it won't have much effect on the table. In the case of a draw, Namibia will stay in 4th position, but there's no World Cup qualifying to be had there. Predictions, head go with Canada, heart with Namibia. A similar situation in Pool C, we're at the bottom of the pool. Tonga have 1 losing bonus point so far, so a draw against America would give them the 4th spot. Predictions there, head and heart with the Tongans. In Pool D, Wales play Uruguay in what is essentially a dead rubber. Uruguay, they're very unlikely to get the win, and Wales very likely to, so that will probably put them on top of Pool D. Predictions, of course, head and heart with the Welsh. Here are the 4 predictions for the games happening tomorrow then. 4 matches coming up, and this is a head v heart. 31-25 after Ireland's win over Samoa. 100% of you predicted that correctly, so good show. For New Zealand-Italy, though, there was a bit more of a split. It was gusty, not windy, so the 30% of you who said gusty, well done there. But for England versus France, you were mostly right. It was rapid oxygen and not fast air, so good show, good show. Make sure to make your predictions known over there, and we'll see you tomorrow for another special 15. One of your suggestions will be seen on screen. We'll see you then with hopefully no cancellations and some very exciting games, including Japan versus Scotland. I'm very excited. Bye. That was weird. Subscribe here. Watch more here. And the latest one here, that's what it is. I'm going to kind of lean over here because I'm normally kind of partially blocked by these large, what would you call them, buttons? I don't know. They're just big floating rectangles, and I like my space.